What's up? It's your boy Tay Speaks.
What's good? It's your boy D Norvell. As always. And today, y'all, we got a very special guest.
Let's get it.
Who is it? Who we got with us today?
It's Anissa.
Okay, Anissa? Anything?
Yeah.
That's it? Just Anissa?
The dog mom.
Today, we got Anissa the dog mom. We got Anissa the model.
Retired athlete.
Oh, man. Anissa the cheerleader.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, y'all. Today, we got a special guest speaker with us today, Miss Anissa. Y'all clap it up for her. Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yep. And as always, y'all already know, we back.
I'll turn it up a little bit because the last time it was low.
Is that good for you? Is that good? Are we back or not? Are we back or not?
We back. J-U-J-U-F.
Hey.
J-U-J-U-J-U.
And we back. And we back.
J-U-I-C-E.
We back.
Whoa.
And we.
J-U-I-C-E.
And we back. And we back.
We don't own the rights to this beat, by the way.
And we back.
We just
and what
freestyle.
What they say?
We be like J-U-I-C-E. J. Dana
Speaks.
J-U-I-C-E. J-U-I-C-E.
Hey, J-U-I-C-E.
You know how we do.
Hey,
Kill it beat. Rockin' with the crew.
yeah.
Okay,
Off the top of the brain. No.
Hey.
Let's get it, man. You already know how we do. We don't need a pen and paper. We just giving y'all straight vibes all the time like we always do. I don't know why it sound low, but we're going to rock it how we're going to rock it anyway. Welcome to another episode of Juice 901, J-U-I-C-E, J. Danny Speaks. We do got a special guest in the building today. She goes by the name of Anissa the Dog Mom. Get my horns ready again. Anissa the Dog Mom. We got Anissa the... What all we say?
What'd you say?
Anissa the model, retired athlete.
Okay,
All
okay.
of the fun things.
Okay. Go ahead. What else?
That
What else? Is that? I didn't say that.
But
She
y'all
said
can't
that.
call me that.
You're right. You're right. Hey. I was just repeating what you said.
You didn't have to worry about us.
Not at all. He's gonna bleep it out anyway.
Nothing. This is raw material.
Oh man. Well,
But
go ahead.
shout out, like I said, shout out to y'all for tuning in to another episode of Juice 901, man. Let's make this one go viral. Let's make it go viral.
Let's do it.
But we got some interesting topics to get into. First of all, let me start off. Let me slow down. How everybody doing? Everybody good?
I'm good.
Blessed and highly
Are
favored.
y'all like
Amen.
just a regular good? Like you just responded like I'm good, and it's something because people be like, "How you doing?" Be like, "I'm good." Yeah, but you're not really good.
It's my birthday. I'm great.
It is his birthday.
Happy
Yep.
My boy, how does it feel to be 35, bro?
Oh
Damn, you
man,
old.
I turned 52 17 years ago, and I've been
appreciate life.
Been feeling 26 ever since. So
I feel you, bro.
Nice.
man, I'm feeling great, man. It's I'm blessed. I'm happy to be on Earth again, and man,
Blessed, black, and highly favored.
Amen.
Look, I folks complain about having to work on their birthday. I'm just happy I got a job.
Happy your knees still work.
Come on now.
Come on, brother. Happy my knees.
Let's
still
get
work.
it. That's all that
Still
matters, man.
shaking.
And
But
you
no,
good
man,
in this?
Good. How you
Yeah,
feeling?
I'm good. I'm really
That's
good.
all that matters, and I'm good too. Truthfully, I'm good. I'm just happy to be here doing what we love to do
Yes, sir.
because we can do it.
What y'all eat today?
Amen.
What did I eat today?
I had a bagel with some avocado spread, some eggs, and I had some pasta for lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
You trying to get them abs? That's what it sounds like.
You ain't
So what?
eating healthy.
Abs.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
definitely.
trying to stay on flat.
What'd you eat?
Heck yeah.
I didn't get the meal prep, so but it wasn't terrible. It's teriyaki chicken and rice.
Ooh,
Okay.
that sounds
Shout out to my job for cooking it.
Mm.
And egg rolls, vegetable egg rolls today.
That sounds good. Well, I'm doing no fried foods. I'm on day 20.
How long you going again?
Really, honestly, until I give up. I don't want to give myself a hard, fast end date. I think I'm just going to start with 30 days, and then we'll see where it goes from there, right? But until I get done, be day 20 tomorrow. I sound like an addict.
You sound 50. That's all.
Day 20 with no fried. No, I just, I'm in the.
It's a good thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's good to start. What's the word I'm looking for?
Withdrawal.
good habit.
Well, I don't know if you have withdrawals. I mean,
No, good habits. Good habits.
it's
No, no, no.
it's good to start good habits,
Good
bro.
habits. Good habits. Good habits.
To
But no,
challenge yourself.
yeah, absolutely. Got to. But y'all, we have today again a special guest host with us. Unfortunately, Jay's not with us today, but it's all good, right? And Anissa, thank you for coming out and
Yeah,
spending
thanks
some
for
time with us.
having me.
Absolutely. So tell the people a little about yourself. Where are you from? Start tell us about
You
yourself.
want to know where I'm from?
I'd love to know where you're
A
from.
lot of people, when we moved to like the Memphis area, thought I was from the north because I guess like my accent doesn't sound like a typical Southern accent. I
My
don't know.
accent don't sound like a typical.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
my
I'm listening.
accent.
My accent.
But I'm originally from Conway, Arkansas. We moved to Collierville my freshman year of high school, and I've been here ever since.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
Well, we from Memphis.
I know.
Place where you don't want to catch and slip it.
Hey, we from
Yeah,
Memphis.
absolutely. So, what brought you to Memphis? So, you're from Conway, Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know what they do out there, you know, but, you know, whatever.
A lot of country shit.
What brought you and your family to Memphis?
My dad's job moved us up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So, it moved you up here. And, I mean, so you've been here how long? How old were you when you moved?
Dang, how old was I?
3.
No, because it was in 2012. We moved December of 2012. I
Oh.
started my second semester at Collierville 2013. So
Oh, so you were in high school.
Do the math,
You're an
yeah.
adult. You're an adult. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Cool. So you at this point, you're basically
You
in
went to
Memphis.
Collierville?
I did.
Yo.
What's wrong with Collierville?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Germantown Red Devils all day. You already know what's going on. Big G Town.
Collierville. All right.
That's where we rap every day, all day.
We
That's
just-
the
Go
best
Dragons.
school in the world.
Okay. Cordova Wolves. Yeah, absolutely. But
Dirty Dover.
okay, cool.
Ghetto.
I don't,
Ooh.
wow, y'all.
Them's is fighting.
I was supposed to go to Cordova. I was down the street from Cordova.
Oh, that would have been dope.
I was supposed to go to.
We still wouldn't
Houston.
know each other. I would
It's
have
'cause
been
you
in the
pop,
higher
pop,
grade.
You bro. That's what that is.
That's crazy.
So okay, so you moved down here 2012.
Yes.
You start your second semester at Collierville High School in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
and it's my understanding that you were a cheerleader.
I was
in high
yeah.
school. Okay,
I only did 1 year at Collierville, and then I went back to All Star. And
Okay.
From All Star, went to college cheer. But I've been
so-
cheering my whole life.
All Star. I mean, she national. She big dog.
Weren't you on the? And I have this memory in my head, and I don't know if it really was true because I didn't know you back then. I just knew your face.
If it's
were
what
you
I think it is, you're right.
were you on the U of M front page of the website?
I was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
I had
Insert picture here.
because in my
Find
head,
it. Shoot.
in my head, that's how I first started. Like after you get on the website so many times, you kind of memorize the face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I got so used to seeing your face, and right now they have another. Well, they have something else right there, but they have another cheerleader there now. But I got so used to seeing that, and it's just now that I know you, it flashed back, and I was like,
Yeah.
was that her on the page? I
Miss
don't know.
Memphis right here? That's
It's
exactly
so
what that
funny
is.
because somebody actually texted me that the other day. They were like, I thought you were on the website. I was like, y'all.
It's a vague memory that everybody has.
Since 2020.
Man is
Like,
famous.
But it's the thing. I mean, you were there because I graduated 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember seeing like you. If somebody keep putting a picture in front of your face, soon
Yeah,
enough it's
you're
gonna be
gonna
right here.
recognize.
Even if you,
Yeah.
you don't know the name, it's like okay, well, you mess around, see this person in Kroger, be like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
she looks familiar. I don't know
Yeah.
from where.
So, did you play any other sports or do anything? or how
man,
did you get into
I tried
cheerleading?
everything. Well, that's a funny story. So I did piano.
Okay.
You know, my dad's a musician. He all in that. So put me and my sister in piano class. She quit. So I was like, okay, I'll quit too. Not thinking like 4 years old. We did soccer. We did tennis. Nothing stuck. But Bring It On came out. My aunt was a cheerleader. I wanted to be
Okay.
just like my auntie. So I was like, heck yeah, put me in all-star cheer.
Okay, cool.
So it just took off from there.
That's actually my goal though. Not cheer.
I mean,
What's
you
wrong
could
with that?
do
I mean,
it.
there's nothing wrong with that. I want to do.
You could do it.
I'm going to adult gymnastics. That's my dream. I never get to live
You
out.
are? I want to go back.
Let me
I
know.
told
I'll do it with
because
you.
I told
Let's make a trip, guys.
I'm serious. I told them. I tried to get my dad to sign me up when I was little,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm somehow he was like I was in the yellow pages. It's when you had to use yellow pages, kids.
I remember that.
And I was calling everybody like, hey, how much is this? And he was like, that's too much. I just don't think my daddy wanted me to do it for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But so I taught myself how to flip, like do backhand, flip with no hands. I taught myself how to do everything, but I still have that unfulfilled kid
Yeah.
in me that still wants to do
Hey, man.
gymnastics, bro.
You
You
miss
know-
100% of the shots you don't take.
Amen. You know what's crazy? Some of the best tumblers I've met taught themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Because
look.
tumblers are 100%. It's just fear, bro. Like once you,
It's a mental game.
it's
for
all
sure.
it is. Like once
Oh
you
my
know you're not
gosh.
gonna drop, you're not gonna kill yourself. It's like okay, let me just keep going back. And once you hit it, it's like okay, let's go.
Ugh.
Like
Yeah.
you just in it.
I'm into do it, man. Let me know. Let me know when
That
you go.
would be
I'll
a
go
funny
with you.
episode.
Let's
Come to gymnastics.
Juice
with
901
Juice
does it.
Hey, let's do it. Hey, I'm free. Let's write that down.
I'm down. Look, oh, man, got
Dane
ideas and
Pippen would
such.
be hilarious, bro.
That'd be funny.
That would be
Whoa.
hilarious because you've never flipped in your life
Sure,
before.
man. No, not at all.
That's
No.
what I'm saying. So you
Yeah.
going back would be
Man, absolutely.
that fear would be going crazy.
Man, I'm afraid to fall out the bed. You know,
No,
I'm not gonna do all
literally,
that.
y'all. As long as I've cheered every year for homecoming, they want me to do a back handspring, do a flip or something.
Okay,
Because flipping is cool, bro.
it's a talent.
It is, but dang, my back be hurt because
So-
that's the only
That's what
time
I'm
I
scared
tumble.
of.
So touchy.
It's been a
topic.
while.
Touchy topic.
Yes.
Did you often? And I'm not saying this is what I think. I'm just
Yeah.
curious. When you were cheering on, I'm going to say the professional level because you're in college. You're good enough to be front page U of M. You're professional level. So when you're cheering on the professional level, how did you ever like face issues with people saying like cheer is not a sport?
All the time.
And all of that stuff like that?
All the time. And that drove me crazy because it always came from people that have never done sports before. Or they just literally just think we're just on the sidelines, shaking pom-poms, popping signs and stuff. Like, it's a lot more than that.
So what is prep like? Because y'all have like nationals and stuff too, right? Mm-hmm. So what is prep for something like that? How does prep
Ooh.
go for something like
It's
that?
year-round.
Year round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Year-round, but it really kicks into gear, like, towards the end of, like, the fall semester. Because nationals for college is in January.
I got to be honest.
Oh, Lord.
It's nothing longer than a cheer event. Oh,
Oh, that is true.
my.
That is true. Nationals
niece-
for college is a whole weekend.
Why are they so
I'm
long?
talking about my
So
niece,
many
though.
teams.
Oh.
It's so, bruh.
She does All Star, right?
But she was a
Or-
kid back then, so I
Who?
can't even tell you what she did. My niece, she actually senior year this year. But I used to go to hers, not all of them, but oh my gosh, you are there all day, bro.
It's cool though, bro.
You are there for it's cool when your person is performing, and then after a while, it's like
Yeah.
okay, so that person won. Okay, wait, we got another round of what?
That's
It's like
one
it's,
thing yeah.
It's like, oh man.
you start to bond with the people there because you know, just like he know and she know, we're gonna be here for a while.
Dang.
That's one thing
crazy.
I always applaud my parents on, staying from sun up to sundown, every game, every like practice,
That's
all
sports
of that.
mom life.
Hands
Man.
together for the parents that, support
Support the
kids.
parents.
Come on. Hands together for the support parents.
But you know something though,
Yeah.
that, like I think a lot of people are upset about the breakdancing thing that happened in the Olympics. See, I think that the woman messed it up for everybody, but I think that breakdancing is not a sport. Hear me out. First of all, the strength that it takes to spin on your head and spin on your legs,
True.
spin on your arms, that takes
Facts.
a lot of working out. This takes a lot. That's a lot of muscle being used.
Is ballet a sport? Or
I
is it
think
an
ballet
art?
is a sport.
Or is- I'm not.
Dance. That's a sport.
Is it a sport or an art form?
So that's what I'm saying.
Both.
That goes back to it. You said ballet is dance, which is a sport.
Right.
Break dance is a form of dancing.
Hey, I mean, by that rationale, it makes sense.
And to
Yeah.
be honest, if you really think about it, they're probably doing more athleticism than a lot of other sports. Breakdancing takes a
You said
lot,
it.
bro.
So if all of that's a sport, I'm just.
I ain't say all of them though.
Well, if dancing, and I agree with you, but if dancing is a sport, right? How about marching band?
We've had this conversation.
Yeah, I want to hear what y'all got to say. How about marching band?
Yes.
Maybe the HBCUs marching bands, but
yeah. Well, guys, I think it's time to get to
Love
our
how he
first.
cuts it off, right?
I think it's time to get to our first segment. These are some haters.
but let us know if that should.
I said
let us
yes. Come on now.
Let us know if breakdancing should be back in the Olympics. 'Cause I'm one of the few who was actually looking forward to seeing it.
And tell us
'Cause
whether or
I
not.
always loved breakdancing.
And tell us whether or not you like to see marching band in the Olympics. I think that'd be a
That'd be
cool segment.
interesting.
That'd be a cool
That'd
segment.
be very interesting.
You know what? I'm not mad at it. If it's done right,
Yeah, like
you got to keep
DCI
out the ones who play
drum corps. It have to be like drum corps international DCI. Look it up. DCI level.
cannot be in it.
All right. What's the first segment we got going on today, y'all?
Let's get into the shakedown with Speaks Jack.
Hey,
Sound low. Can
check
y'all
out.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, it's Random Thoughts with Speeds. And this another Random Thoughts with Speeds.
Okay.
This on top of the dome. Random Thoughts with Speeds. We
What
on
is
the
it?
podcast. We
Hey.
at home. Thoughts with Speeds. Oh, September 15th. Make sure y'all pull up to the showcase. You know
Hey.
how we do. You know I got a pub day every chance I
Hey.
get. We got 4 days. 4 days that we locked in the
Hey.
gym. We locked in good music. We locked in
Hey.
everything. Good
It's Random
vibes.
Thoughts
But
with
right now we
Speeds.
checked out with
Hey.
Speeds.
Hey, it's Random Thoughts with Speaks.
Tay Speaks it is. Let's get it. So ironically, I was having a conversation with a frat brother today.
Okay.
And I want to talk about this conversation. It reminded me of this conversation that I don't know if y'all know who Nikki Walton is. Nikki Walton, she also goes by Curly Nikki. Been on the Breakfast Club, we got our own podcast and everything. But me and Jay had interviewed her one day, and she was talking about the importance of knowing when you need to stay in a conversation. And the example that she gave was she was running late to the interview because this woman stopped her and was talking to her, and naturally she wanted to be like, I got somewhere to be. But then she realized that, talking to the lady, she realized she needed to stay in that conversation because that lady needed to hear or have that conversation. And and it reminded me of this conversation that I was having today about, like, I think that a lot of people don't do that enough. Because we are always, like you explained last time, we're always on the go. We always, if we got to be somewhere and Anissa stopped me, it's like, I'm running late. I can't talk.
Yeah.
But what if you actually could? Like, what if Anissa needed this conversation because she was on the edge of not even just into her life, but like into her life in a way where it's making a bad decision. Or like, maybe she was in a bad spot. Maybe she needed a conversation. I think if we take the time to pause for a second and ask why this person is having this conversation, I think we can help a lot of people.
I think you're 1,000% right. 1,000% right. Have you ever had a situation like that?
I've had many situations like that. At my job, like me and my colleagues, like we like to speak to everybody we see, and there was just a situation, even like for me, where it was just like a simple like, hey, how are you? And I was like, I'm good. Kind of like how we did earlier, like, how are you for real? And I was just like, oh, I'm good. And then she could sense something was off. She's like, no, how are you for real? And then it turned into like a whole conversation which strengthened like not just our friendship, but our relationship as colleagues. We work better together because we have a better understanding of like how we operate. But I like that conversation and that topic because sometimes you can be a blessing to others just just with simple conversation, like a simple hello, simple smile, simple hey, let me get the door for you. Like, you could be a blessing. You don't even know it.
It's powerful. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's God, the honest truth. That's real. You never know what people are going through. I saw something. I'm going to say two things. I saw a shirt. It was like a hoodie. And the term on the back said, person behind me reading this, you're loved. No matter what you're going through, you're loved.
Amen.
And I love you. And I mean, it was a short sentence, but it said like it was very, very powerful. And because you never truly know what somebody's thinking or what they're going through, or even if they have something big coming up, right? Like maybe they have a big presentation or something that's coming up. They read that and that gives them encouragement to know, okay, I can do what I need to do. I just need to believe in myself and know that other people also got my back, right?
Right.
Because if people who are spiritual or who are religious like I am, I believe in signs, and I think that God speaks through you in different ways. And to me, I read something like that, and immediately I'm thinking, okay, that's a higher power for me.
Right.
That's one. But two, I also had a situation like that where I'm working on my patience. I think I'm a pretty patient person, but we can always improve.
Right.
And this forced me to be more patient, and it helped me slow down. And I was at law school. A lot of y'all know that I'm in school right now. And one of the staff members, I really don't even know her name, but she's just staff who works there. She's not a law professor or anything, but she's affiliated with the university. She does a lot of stocking and things of that nature. And she was on the brink of like crying. But I didn't know that at first. And, I'm always like to speak to people in the room. And I, hey, how are you doing? How's your day going? And she was like, honestly, not good. And I was like, oh, why? And I'm talking in passing because I'm purchasing something, but I'm acknowledging the conversation. And then she goes into this long, like, just not diatribe, but she just goes into this long narrative of what's going on in her personal life with her finances, how she's getting ready to lose her home, how she got kids, she don't know how she's going to feed her kids, how, you know, she feels like she's being discriminated against in the workplace. And I mean, it was just all kinds of things. And it you know, it forced me to stop doing what I was doing and just to sit there. I was late to class, didn't care, because clearly she needed to have that conversation. I probably sat down with her for like 45 minutes.
Wow.
I probably sat there and I didn't talk. You know, I just listened. And it was just, I could just tell she needed to get it out. And then at the end, she took a deep breath, she let it out, and she was like, thank you. I just needed to say that. You know, and she was, you know, cried a little bit or whatever. And I let her know, well, you know, if you ever need anything, I'm here. I don't know, I'm not the resource, but, you know, the good thing about the campus community is there's resources for people, and if I can't help you, I can help you find somebody. Mm-hmm. Now I see her around the campus and everything, and I'm not saying what I said did anything. I wasn't by myself. I was at a friend with me. I'm not saying what I did anything, but now.
I mean, she told you did.
But I don't like taking ownership of that. But what I'll say is, now when I see her walk around the campus community, she's smiling. You know, she's reaching out, talking to people, hey, how are you doing? And I'm not talking about just me. I see it, and I'd like to think that you know, just taking a moment out of your day to just listen, you know, mm-hmm. and to be patient, be calm, and recognize that whatever else you got planned is going to be okay. It's still going to happen, mm-hmm. you know, regardless. You know, it matters.
Yeah, I agree, but I think that's why we should. I think that's why we should change the way we soft greet.
What was that? Say that again.
I think we should change. I think we should change the way that we soft greet. Which this might.
I love that.
Which means instead of how are you doing? Because most of the time we say that and we really don't know. We really don't want to know how somebody doing. I'm just soft greeting you just to get passing because I see you. Mm-hmm. Like I think that terminology has changed because sometimes people really need to tell you, and if you're not expecting it, it's like it can be the worst. It's like. I didn't really want to know she depressed and she going through this and she going through that, she going through this.
That's facts.
So it's like I definitely think we should change the way that we soft greet in conversation, and just hey, and just leave it at hey or find something else to say.
Mm-hmm. That's facts. That's heavy. Well, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments, man. I mean, you got to be patient. Take time. Did you have something? I'm sorry, did I cut you off?
Oh no, you're good. I was just this whole conversation is making me think about situations where I have been that person. Mm-hmm. You know, like the lady you spoke to at school. Like I've been that person. Like my colleague I was talking about earlier. Like I was at a really dark place not too long ago, and she just found me in my office, and I like had the door locked, had everything shut, and I just didn't want to be bothered. She's like, "No, how are you? Like, are you sure you're good?" And then that turned into, similar situation. Right. Like now I come into work, I'm really happy. It's nice to be there, speaking to everybody, but it's like. Kind of like how you mentioned earlier, you can be, like, God speaks to you in, like, many ways. Something my line sister brought to me, he can speak to you through, like, sounds, like, animals, people even. And, like, sometimes you can be that blessing to somebody else because that's just your purpose.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful thing. I love it.
I 1000% agree on that. And I think you should realize so the conversation that we was having today, I realized that I had to tap into my grief about my mom. Because you know how you can look at somebody and realize they're looking for an answer with their own situation. So it's like, okay, you may not feel like talking about it, but then it's like you look at this person, it's like they're asking for a reason.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, let me sit in the conversation. Let me ask God for the strength to, talk about whatever I need to talk about. And just stay in the conversation because the conversation ended with me. If it felt like he had an answer by the end of the conversation of what he needed to do. And how he needs to go about it, and how we need to be patient with ourselves on our process. And I think a lot of people aren't patient with themselves on their healing journey, or with a job or school. Like we hard on ourselves with a sport. If we're not where we want to be, we can be hard on ourselves. We can we can run out of patience. So I think that sometimes, and unfortunately, with these conversations, you're gonna have to tap into what you don't want to tap into yourselves. And when you do that, you might end up getting your own answer while having a conversation with somebody else trying to get them theirs.
Facts. Well, y'all let us know what y'all think about that, man. Do y'all
check that with Speaks, man?
Yeah, that's absolutely. Y'all need to take the time. Take the time to realize that other people around you may need you in their lives.
Just look in their eyes.
All right. So that's not the only fact that we have today. What do we have going on next, Tay?
We got Fact and Fable coming up next.
You already know what it is. Hey.
We gonna let Nissa freestyle on this one.
Hey.
No.
The fear that ran through her body, girl.
I'm sweating.
Is it a? Is it a? Is it a? Hold up.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Had to sip my yak.
Is it a?
Is it a fact?
Or
Is it a fable?
Now, is it a fact? Or
Is it a fable?
Now, is it a fact?
Turn me up, turn me up. Is it a fable?
Now,
Is it a fact?
Hey. Now, is it a?
Go back and forth. Is it a fact? Fable.
Fact.
Fable.
Fact.
Fable.
Fact.
Fable.
Fact.
Fable.
Fact.
Fact.
Is it a fact? Now, is it a? Hey.
Is it a fact? Is it the truth? I don't know. How about you?
Is it a fact? Hey. Fable.
I love that so much.
A fact.
I literally started sweating so bad as soon as he said it.
We're clipping that.
That's why I said the fear that ran through her body when I said you can see it.
Freshman year, y'all used to freestyle all the time and try to make me freestyle. and
Absolutely.
I still can no.
Absolutely.
Is that in the
We're
nine?
clipping that right now.
No.
Oh, they just made
In
me
the
sweat so
LLC.
bad. And we're putting that on the board. Welcome y'all to another segment of Is
That
It
would be a
Fact
wild button though.
or Fable. That'd be hilarious. Welcome to another segment of Is It a Fact or a Fable, which is a game where I, D. Norville, your host, come up with a series of questions that could be facts or they could be
Fable.
facts or fables. And it's up to you and my fellow co-host here to tell me where indeed this is a fact or a fable. But today we're not doing just any fact or fable. We're doing
That boy getting cold on the board.
I'm working on it, man. I'm trying. What we're doing today is let me get it up. I gotta get it right, y'all. I gotta get it right. You ready? You ready? You
I
ready?
hope so.
You ready? Hold up.
I don't know what's about to happen.
Nah, nothing's happening. We're doing debate,
like-
fact or fable. It is the debate edition, the debate edition of fact or fable. Now, it's okay if you didn't watch the debate. I'm going to judge you silently because our political process is something indeed that you need to be invested in. But if you didn't watch the debate between Kamala D. Harris and Mr. Trump, then go check it out. I mean, it's everywhere, and it has a lot of hilarious moments. But it is indeed a good way to figure out who you want to vote for. But that's not what we're here to do today. So, y'all, are y'all ready? Is it a fact or fable? Fact or fable? Did Trump say... Well, no, we're not going to say that. Fact or fable? This is what Trump said. Tell me whether or not it's true or false.
Okay.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. He's talking about the Haitian people. The people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. He's talking about Haitian people in Springfield. Fact or fable, did the Haitian people in the city of Springfield, I believe it's Ohio, eat dogs, cats, and pets of the people that live there?
Wait, so are we saying if Trump said or if it's true?
If it's true.
If it's true, it's not true. But
It's
he
not
did
true.
say it.
Is it a fact or a fable?
The statement he said
The
is a
statement-
fact because he said that.
No,
in
but is
debate.
the statement itself
Oh,
a
this a
fact or a
fable.
fable?
That's a fable.
Fable.
All right, are we locking that in?
Well, let's lock it
Yeah.
in.
All right, and it is a fable. Good job, y'all. It's a fable.
I got confused when you set that up.
Well, now you know how to do it, right? Okay,
Got
so
you.
local police have said, and this is Springfield police, have said, they've denied specifically that statement, quoting that this is not something that is on our radar right now. In fact, during the debate, Trump was fact-checked by one of the moderators there, where they said that city planners themselves have also said that there's no indication that the Haitian people have, quote, eating our dogs. The Haitian people have not eating our cats. They haven't been eating our cats, and they haven't been eating the pets of the people that live there. He's specifically talking about immigrants, but y'all let me know what you think, whether or not that's a fact or fable. All right, are y'all ready for number 2?
Yes.
Fact or fable number 2. This is something that Trump said. You have to let me know whether or not it is indeed a fact or a fable. Trump, you could do abortions in the 7th month, the 8th month, or the 9th month, and probably after birth.
Did he say it?
No, he said it.
So
is that a fact or a fable?
That's a fable.
Fable.
Again, Trump said you could do abortions in the 7th month, the 8th month, the 9th month, and probably after birth. Is that
He did say that.
He said it.
He says what the
Statement
Democrats are doing, but that's incredibly false.
Right.
all right? And drum roll. We need to add that to the thing. It is indeed a fable. Congrats, guys. It is a fable.
That crowd sounded like that was vote for Trump.
Yeah, it is what it is. In fact, ABC News anchor Lindsay Davis fact-checked Trump during the debate, and she stated that there is no state in which it is legal to kill a baby after it is born. It's just another tactic of fear-mongering.
If you're keeping it to 9 months, you're not.
Yeah, at that point, you
Yeah.
brought it to term. You know, I don't think most people would believe that's okay. But no, there's no state that's doing that. All right, good job, y'all. Y'all are doing pretty good on this one.
Easy, light
I
work.
feel smart. I know that's right.
So we
you
do.
go.
Give us some hard questions.
All right.
Oh, wait.
This
Slow
one's a
it down
little
a second.
difficult.
Wait a minute.
This one's a little difficult.
Wait a minute.
This is something that Trump said. Now you have to tell me whether or not it is indeed a fact or a fable. Ready?
Oh, jeez.
Let's get it.
Trump says millions and millions of people are pouring into our country monthly, where it's, I believe, 21 million people. I'll repeat that again.
Being millions of people.
Millions and millions of people are pouring into our country monthly, where it's, I believe, 21 million people a month.
Is that fact?
Is that a fact or a fable?
That's a fact.
Are 21 million people pouring into our country every month?
I say fable.
Are you sticking with fact?
Yeah.
Okay, we have one fact and we have one fable for the tiebreaker. Can we get a drum roll? And you'll add that to the thing.
Click, clack.
It is indeed a fable.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Let's go.
During Biden's administration,
Finally, I'm winning.
Yeah, during Biden's administration, immigration officials have encountered immigrants illegally crossing the U.S. border around 10 million times total during the Biden administration. When accounting for the got-away people, so those that actually made it across, who border officials were unable to stop, that number rises to about 11.6 million since Biden entered office. So you have this whole fear-mongering tactic of they're crossing the border, but they also don't talk about that those numbers have declined since Biden's entered office. Yep.
Okay.
So that's what we have.
That is another round of fact or
fable.
I don't know if this is a game show host voice or a newscast voice. Like, what are you
You
going
need to put
for?
on your Steve Harvey voice.
I'm from Cleveland, y'all.
Oh man, thank y'all for tuning in to another clip of fact or fable, another segment. If y'all have some specific facts or fables, feel free to DM me or the Juice page of a specific topic. We don't want these folks over here knowing exactly what the questions are. So DM us a topic. I'll do the research for you so you don't have to, and we'll make it work. Cool?
Let's get it.
I think
Send
that's
them to
good.
me.
I think that's good. Send them to you. But, even though J Money's not here, we always have to. She's
She's not here, but she always here.
Yeah, she's always here. Absolutely. So are we decomposing today?
No, we decompressing.
Oh.
Turn me up. All the way up.
Come on now.
Because I got to dedicate this to all the mental health people.
Come on, J Money.
We got to take a deep breath and say,
J Money, please keep the peace. J Money, please
keep the peace.
You know that she want it, she want it. You know that she own it, she own it.
You know that she,
J Money,
you know that she want it, J Money,
own it. Can't you see it?
Whoa.
That I need it. J Money, please. J Money,
Yeah.
please keep the peace. Spreading love to you and me. J Money,
Please.
please keep the peace. J Money, J Money, J Money, J Money, please.
In my J Money voice. Okay, so before we get started, I just want everybody to just because I believe in this segment, we should learn how to be patient with ourselves and take a deep breath because we want to end the podcast on a good note. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Okay. Amen,
So
Jay.
she gonna kill me, but shout out to J Money.
Like, that's definitely not what she sounds like.
No man. Did you have something before I go?
No, go ahead, man. You can take a lead.
I just want to talk about the importance of maintaining. So I started to read this book called The Courage of Being Disliked. I'm not finished with it yet, so
Who's the
I'm
author?
going off what I think. Ooh,
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna look
Me.
up to
We'll
it.
put it in the
I'm
comments.
just kidding.
But I saw the title, and I just started reading it, so I don't know exactly what's But it made me question, like, you know, the courage to be disliked when you're chasing your goals. How do y'all be comfortable with, because you can't please everybody. How do y'all be comfortable with dealing with others' opinions about what you do when you're chasing?
That boy cooking.
When you're chasing your goals.
That boy cooking right
I
there.
could go on and on about this, honestly.
Because that's why a
Man.
lot of people don't post.
That's hard to me, bro. I'm not gonna look. Full disclosure, bro. That is one of the things that I struggle with,
Same.
And that's why I post everything.
bro.
Because I know you, bro.
No, that's one of the things that I personally. It's not that. Okay, let me say it like this. I don't necessarily care about what other people's opinions are, but I do care about my reputation, and then I also am a person who wants to give my time and attention to everyone else, right? And I'm self-aware of that, right? And when I say give my time and attention to everyone else, I want to almost be like a support for anybody that I come in contact with. And it's a blessing and a curse, right? And whenever, even in job interviews, and they're like, well, what's your fatal flaw? You know, a lot of times what I'll say is, a lot of times I overextend myself, right? I overextend my company to people, and I do care a little too much. And a lot of times it's hard to say no, because it's not that I'm a people pleaser. I want to satisfy everyone, but I do want everyone to feel supported in some way, shape, or form, right? And I think that stems in me wanting to, you know, spread love and being helpful and all that, whatever. Self-aware of it, and I'm actively working to change that. And I think going into the legal field, taking a career in law, it's forced me to be more decisive, right? It's forced me to have to be more concrete in my decisions and to really stand behind how I feel, right? And that doesn't mean you can't support other people. That doesn't mean you can't continue to invest in pouring into other people. But it does mean that you need to make sure that your cup is full before you pour into others.
1,000%.
Man, you're talking to a serial people pleaser right here. It's really hard. And especially like since I've started to take like modeling more seriously, I am very critical of everything I put out. Like I'll be looking at something too long, I'm like, dang, I really should delete
Check her out, y'all. She a model. She a model.
Thanks. You're so sweet. But yeah, it's really hard because for me, it just stems from like just how I grew up and like things I've experienced. I've always wanted to be liked. I've always wanted to be that person. Like, you know, everybody loves her. That's not reality. There's some people that love me, some people that hate me, and that's fine. But accepting that is where I struggle because I just want to be liked by everybody. Similar to like how you said where you overextend yourself. I do. You know that. Like it's hard to say no to people I love, especially whenever my cup is empty and I just want to give. Because that's one thing I saw growing up, like from my parents, from my papa, from my nana. Like from my perspective, it seemed like they were always giving back to people. But what I didn't see is that they were giving whenever they were able, when their cup was full. They weren't overextending themselves to the point where they weren't, you know, pouring back into themselves. Because one thing that I've learned, you pour too much into others, like there's nothing left for you. And like,
All right.
yeah.
Isn't it crazy how
It's wild.
when the balance is off between pouring into your own cup and also doing for others, it typically goes the opposite of your favor. It's rarely where it's like, okay, I'm focusing on me and it's forget everybody else. If you're a giver, it's rarely that. It's typically leaning towards the other people and it's like you are on the part that's not getting watered or anything like that. I think that I learned this through other friends. When it comes to chasing your dream, like, I have a friend who's extra focused on the goal right now. And originally, I'm like, I don't talk to this person no more, really. But after a while, you have to realize, and whether you know it or not, we're going through the same thing. The time we spend with Juice 901 and all that, I'm pretty sure your significant other would prefer you at the house.
Facts.
I'm pretty sure somebody wants your time. But the reality is, it's like, you have to have people around you. Of course, they're gonna be bothered, but eventually they'll understand that it's I'll say this: after a while, it becomes motivational to the people that you're doing it to, and hopefully they don't take it in a negative way. But it's like, okay, I'm looking at this person like Anissa is extra focused. Like, I need to get my stuff together. I need to find something to do because I don't want to depend on I always need Anissa. What am I not doing? Am I not chasing my dream? So now it hits the right people. Like her doing, like my friend doing that made me realize I need to get on my game.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's never going to be extremely balanced. It's never going to be like 100% balanced. You just have to surround yourself with people who understand the vision that you're trying to create for yourself. It's going to be people who, but even going back to the posting and worrying about if people like it or not, now I just post, bro. Like even with Juice, like it's just like if people like it, you're gonna the best thing you can do is just post, because the best thing about doing that is you're gonna attract the people who actually like you, and that way
Right.
you're not feeding into people who only like you because you're feeding you giving them what they want. Because
You're
then you have
creating
to
a community authentically.
exactly
Yeah.
because you're gonna end up remaining the character. If I'm trying to be the shade room, I have to be the shade room because I have to be the shade room for the rest of my career because that's how I got my fan base. But if I Tay Speaks, nevertheless Darian, like if I'm 100% myself, if Tay Speaks is Darian, if D Norvell is Dane, if the HBIC is in this, like
Don't you forget
you. You don't like if your character is yourself, like it's not really like I think you'll be fine in life. I think because you're gonna surround yourself with people who know you, and that way you don't have to. When they see you having a bad mood, they know you, they know who you are, they know who you are on the camera and off camera, and they're not taking it personally with this vision that they created, because they don't really know you like that.
Yeah.
Facts.
But
All hearts and minds clear.
all hearts and minds clear.
Man.
Feeling
Give my
good.
heart, my mind, to my country, to God and my country. I forgot. We said it in some account. I give my heart, my mind to God and my country. I don't know.
Oh,
Where
man.
does that come from?
I have no idea.
From summer camp.
Lift every voice and sing.
Lift every voice and sing
Who sang that?
to earth and air.
Huh? Who sang that?
I'm not even going to give him the time of day. I know exactly what's going to come with that.
I want to know who sang it, bro. Don't you want to know who sang it?
A good Sigma brother, and I'm going to leave it at that. He is a Sigma. Phi Beta Sigma.
Who?
I'm not going to. No, because if I say it, you know
I
what
want to
he's
know
going to
who sang it,
say?
bro.
He's going to say, leave it that way. Well, thank y'all.
I do that too.
Yeah, I know what they do. He's gotten me too many times, and I almost said it again. I'm not going to do it. Look
That's
it up.
crazy, bro. You're
good
depriving
Sig-
a black man of a song.
It's
That's
just
crazy.
It was a black man who wrote that song, and also he's a good.
What's his name?
It's a good Sigma brother.
Dane, can you tell me his name, please?
No, I won't. And neither one of y'all are gonna get me. All right. So. Oh man. So thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Juice 901. Are we right?
JUICE. What the?
Whoa.
Oh, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Juice 901. I am D Norvell. This
That's
is
crazy. I don't know anymore, bro.
That threw him for a loop. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, my name is D Norvell. Again, thank you to our guest host
Yes, thank y'all for having me.
Anissa
Oh,
here.
sorry. My name's Anissa.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe I'll see her a couple more times if she wants to pop on.
If y'all have me.
Sure not. But again, thank y'all as always for tuning in to another episode. Please continue to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever, follow. Please leave us comments. They don't got to be good comments. They can be bad comments. We love criticism. Pressure make diamonds, baby.
I know that's
If
right.
you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, whatever, hit a follow, a like. It all goes a long way. Support a black business. It don't matter if you're black. If you want to talk to us or have your business sponsored, shout us out at what's the email address?
Juice901talk@gmail.com.
Say it again for the people in the back.
JUICE. Talk@gmail.com.
Juice901talk at gmail.com.
Hey, that's my voice for the rest of the podcast. I'm gonna let you know that now.
Can I try
Whatever. It just kind of sticks to his microphone. We're going to have to find a way to switch it.
I don't know why that is though.
I don't know. I'm sure
That
there's a
is
way.
so cool.
I'm sure there's a way to switch it.
For a second, I
It
thought
gotta
that was
be.
you actually doing Juice 901.
I wish I could get my voice. My voice is way too light for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it is.
couldn't do it either. This is about as low as it gets.
But, again, thank y'all as always. And again, we have the juice.
Oh, I didn't know where this is going. I got the juice. Before we close out, September 15th, make sure y'all pull up Sunday. This gonna be up after the pod. You know what? Don't worry about it. It's gonna be a great show Sunday. So, yeah,
There you go.
JUICE, and we end with who got the juice.
I think we got the juice.
We got the juice.
There we
Yeah.
go, Juice 901. Let's get it.
I got the juice.
It's from my homies downtown. You feel me?
I got the juice.
Go down. There we go.
Yeah.
Juice 901. Let's get it.